guys, welcome back to Books with Theo. My name is Madison. That's Binks. That's Theo. Today I have a couple different things I want to discuss. I did get some bookish mail, no books, but some things to help my book loving self. And then I also finished a book, so I definitely want to talk about that as well. Let's just get right into it. We're gonna start off with the bookish mail. So the first thing that I got for bookish mail is I just got like a pack of dotted grid paper. It's actually really thick, and I'm going to use this for a book journal. I have a ring planner. I got this at I think Hobby Lobby forever ago. If I end up sticking with it, I'll get a different cover because I'm not a big fan. I'm going to try to use more of a binder system for my book journaling, since I just feel like the bound notebooks, like the Archer and Olives, they're so beautiful, and I wish that I could use one of those, but it's just too restricting for me. I want to be able to like add things and not have to worry about running out of space or having to create two different sections in the same book for it. So I thought I would go ahead and give this a go. I do have some of it set up a little bit, but I don't know if I'm going to do a video on it because I'm not very artistic at all. It's going to be pretty bland, but if you guys are interested in it, let me know. I might film a video on my TikTok page or a reel on my Instagram. You can find me on both TikTok and Instagram at Books with Theo. So the next bookish thing that I got, which is the last, I only got a couple of things, was I finally jumped on board and bought like the packs of like different colors for annotating tabs. I do annotate my books depending, so I got these as well, and I'm very excited to color match with my next book and get those going, which is really extra, but it's okay. Okay, we love extra. So on to the book that I finished yesterday. It had me literally dying at the end. Oh my gosh, it was perfection. This will be spoiler free, so I'm not gonna give anything away, give the ending away. So if you're worried about that, you don't need to be. And this is the book that I finished, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. You can see that I did tab just a little bit. There are so many more that I want to add. I did annotate and highlight as well. Still more I want to add. But I was so obsessed with this book that I was reading it in my car, before work, on lunch. It was a real problem. I could not stop until I finished this book. So I just didn't annotate while I was reading it in my car or work. It didn't really make sense for me to do that. But guys, this book is so good. If you don't know anything about it, this book is an adult fantasy novel, and there is romance in it. It's enemies to lovers, forced proximity. It's got all those good, delicious vibes going. Our main character, Violet, she is the daughter of the general. Her dream is to become a scribe just like her father was, and she finds out that that is not what her mother has planned for her, and she is forced to go to the Writers' Quadrant. This takes place in a war college, so there are different factions in the war college. The Scribe Quadrant are the people who report the events that are currently happening and archive them and preserve them so that the history stays intact. This is about dragon riders, and the dragons in this novel are so great. They are scary and deadly. The relationships are built so well. each character has their own specific personality. I didn't feel like I was getting confused. Xaden is the male main character in this novel. This is all told from Violet's point of view, except for we do get one last chapter in Xaden's point of view. And Xaden is the son of a rebel, and as they grew up were forced to then enter the writer's quadrant or die trying. This book does leave off on a bit of a cliffhanger. Nothing like crazy though. I mean, it is crazy, but nothing that's gonna leave your heart feeling hollow. There's a lot of good stuff going on for this book, and even though it is a little chunky, I felt like each page, each chapter was necessary. I never once found myself getting bored. I cannot say enough good things about this book. I am completely obsessed with it, and this is going to be my personality now for the next month or so until the second book comes out, to which then that will be my new personality. If you have read it, let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't read it yet and you're a little skeptical, let me know why in the comment. You know, fantasy is not for everybody. This is what I would consider a high fantasy. It's a completely different world. Sometimes high fantasy can be really complicated. This was good. This was such a good book, guys. I cannot rave enough about it. It would be a mistake to not read this book. So I'm gonna wrap that up here. I'm not sure what I'm going to be reading next, but I will keep you guys updated, and I will see you guys in my next video.